Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee
Hey,
Hour number 17. I'm a little late getting out the 16. I have to do a little bit of editing to it, but
gotta bleep all my swear words.
it wasn't the swear words. It was let's see, I think there was a couple of comments tongue in cheek that, although it being innocent on our end, I don't want it flagged.
Right. Okay.
Oh, what?
I'll try to keep myself cool.
Fine. Oh man. So yeah, before we started the recording, you were telling us it's SCA, right?
Yeah. Society for Creative Anachronism.
Love it.
Yep.
Going out in the woods.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a campsite. I mean, it's still in the woods, but it's a campsite. Yeah. A bunch of people get together. Golf Wars was last week. Well, the week before last. It goes for a whole week. I was going to go, but we just couldn't afford it because it's a 7.5 hour drive and a week of having to feed ourselves out in the wilderness is not necessarily easy. And when we go, we tend to spend more money than we want to in the market.
Yeah.
When I say market, I mean the medieval,
Yeah.
the market in camp, because it's a big thing where like 3,000 people show up to that one, and so there's a massive market of vendors. We're going to Fool's War now. There'll probably only be 2 or 3 vendors there this weekend is Fool's War. It's only a weekend thing, not a whole week.
Nice.
There'll
Nice.
probably be a couple hundred people there.
And where's that located?
Well, Gulf Wars is actually in Kings Arrow Ranch in southern Mississippi. Fool's War is here in Georgia. It's about 2 hours from us, so it's a whole lot better of a drive, first of all. And yeah, it's in between Columbus and Macon,
Oh, okay. All right.
Georgia.
Nice. Nice. I
Yeah.
I've not done, like, the closest thing to that I've done with that theme, it has been Renaissance fairs. Like Ohio has a pretty good Ren fair out there during the fall. I went when I was a kid in high school. They actually every year they would take everybody there, like they would have a school day,
Mm-hmm.
and it'd be on a Tuesday. But most of the time they just like they would do the Ren fair during the weekend.
Yeah.
And then I
Ren
went.
fairs. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Continue.
I went there as an adult once or twice, which was fun. And then I went to the Renaissance Fair here in Las Vegas this past year. And that was fun. Yeah.
Ren fairs are fun. They've changed a lot, and that's where I started. I started working at Ren fairs in the '90s. So when you went in high school, you probably went in the '90s, and they were still basically Renaissance fairs. They weren't dress up in whatever you want fantasy fairs. They
Yeah.
kind of are now. Now they just basically dress up whatever you want in fantasy fairs. You know what I mean? You get
Yeah.
Trekkies, you get freaking fairies. I mean, we always had the fairies, but it was always. I mean, it was always a period thing. But now it's a, you know, you just do whatever you want when you get there.
I did see the one in Las Vegas. I'll say that most people stayed pretty true
The
to,
workers will,
yeah.
but it's usually guests that come in dressed up in whatever the heck they want.
Yeah. There was a couple like that, but not as many as I would suspect. Or there would be some where it was like they would mash it up, like they might
Yeah,
do like a Star Trek or whatever thing, but they would mix it with like
hmm
medieval flair.
yeah.
But there is an event that I go to that's similar to that, but a completely different theme. It's called Wasteland Weekend, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
in,
I know
yeah,
Wasteland. Oh, I know
yeah,
Wasteland. Yeah, yeah.
it's for those that aren't aware, it is.
And there's
Like,
Neotropolis as well.
I
Neotropolis, if you
actually
really
went to,
want to, yeah,
yeah,
that's totally insane,
yeah, I,
futuristic insanity. Yeah.
yeah. It's put on by the same people, and I actually went to the first year of Neotropolis and performed at it. Um, that was a lot of fun, but it was really cold. Um, like during the day, it was fine,
Mhm.
but once it got dark, the wind was really bad,
Mhm.
and
I
we
mean,
were
that's what happens when you do
performing.
things in a, that's what happens when you do things in a desert.
Yeah,
Deserts get cold at night,
yeah, we
even in the middle of the summer.
yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, even during, so Wasteland's always the last week of September.
Yeah.
Um and then Neotropolis is, I want to say, the middle of April.
Yep.
Um but yeah, I played Wasteland weekend 4 times. Um I pl- I went last year. I took a year off before that, but did it 3 years in a row. Like once things opened after the pandemic, I went 3 years straight in a row. And for those of you who aren't aware, it's like imagine Burning Man, but much smaller, and it's Mad Max post-apocalyptic themed. So, um, lots of videos from my old band with some footage from that. Uh, and we actually did a music video for our song "Give Me Your Dein Herzblut." We use footage from Neotropolis for that one, and they they don't do the stage setup the same on as they did the first couple of years for Neotropolis. So before, they had like this weird, everything in Neotropolis is very condensed and closed in versus
Mhm.
Wasteland, it's all open. But the way that they did like the live band stage performance was they did it in this weird angle, and it was facing the opposite direction as what it was in for Wasteland.
Mhm.
And they had two 9 foot high um, podiums, and then right next to them on the outside of it were 7 foot high podiums. And so at the time, we were a 4 piece with me, singer, drummer, and a keyboardist. And the keyboardist was on one of those 9 foot high ones because the platform was a lot smaller. But the drummer was on one of the 7 foot ones, and me and the singer were on the other 7 foot one.
Yep.
Um, and God, I have not performed with that many clothes on. I, I had
You
like
did. You
I
did. You
had
did.
like
You,
thermal underwear on underneath. I had pants, flak jacket, the battle fatigues. I had a
mhm.
crisis wear cowl that was like covering my mouth, and I had a hood, and it was so cold that I had like snot dripping down to my knees. It was so
Yep.
so bad.
Yeah. You mentioned this like I don't know 3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes ago. Yeah.
Oh, so bad.
But and the singer was out there in shorts, right? Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull
The
up.
video of it. You
Yeah,
showed
let
me
me.
the video of it. You shared that on here before.
Did I show the video on here?
Uh huh.
All right. Well, let
Yeah.
me
That's
see
the
if I
last the last time we talked about it. Go ahead, pull it up. Just
I'm
pull it
gonna
up.
I'm gonna pull up let me see. I'm gonna find um one from Wasteland. I'm gonna pull that up. Let me see here. I'm gonna share my screen, share audio. So yeah, because I honestly don't have any topics, so it's nice fun. And
Hmm.
um yeah, that's the Give Me Your Done Hurts Blue. Let me find dun dun dun. Mhm. This one, yeah, has a lot of scenes from Wasteland. We'll pull up this one. This was our sizzle reel.
Yep.
They get that flames going. Oh. Little go-go dances.
How many days? Don't even want to know. Any nails can hide. The only hate is hard. Oh, lost on the night. I want to find. Too lost to find. Your soul got a bitter ride. One day you'll have to decide. Accepting all the bad along the way. Dead eyes. Cast another loaded dice. Why won't you back? Give me Afterlife season. It's a Westland ride. LC lead. Something's not right. Inside. Not today. Over the night. Alive. Here to stay. When you
And the
wanna
blow
come.
up Yeah.
Cool, man. Looks like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah. We yeah, that first year we just had like a last minute idea of like, you know what? We should bring up blow up dolls and toss them out in the crowd.
And toss them out in the crowd.
Oh my god, that went over. That went over so well.
I'll bet it did.
Oh yeah, we ended up finding those blow up dolls because we played on a Thursday, and we found those blow up dolls in various conditions throughout Wasteland weekend. Like we found one on a motorcycle that was like just hanging out. People were coming by and like putting faces on it, and we're autographing it. Like, oh, so and so was here. They give their Wasteland name or whatever. So we decided, oh, we'll autograph it too.
Cool.
But yeah, we had 3 of them. Oh God.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I don't really have any form of agenda either. Like I said, I'm planning on leaving this weekend, so I've just been busy making sure everything's good to go and I don't have to worry about anything. So just
Yeah.
making sure all of my scheduled posts are good, my emails that are going out. I've got one scheduled for the 5th, and and I'll be back that night, but it's going out. It's going out at midnight, so it's going out early before I'll be back. I'll still be probably. I'll either be up still partying or passed out.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I'm going to a show this Friday.
Cool.
So a friend of mine, it's a band called Skumlove,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like apparently they've been around since the 90s. But like they didn't like do huge things, like they all had like day jobs and stuff like that. But they're based out of LA, and I'm friends with the singer Scum. And they are going to be in Vegas this weekend, this Friday. So I'm going to go to that show. Some friends of mine are coming in town for that. Actually, I'm in one of their music videos. Hold on. I'm going to, they did, hopefully I don't get any crap on YouTube for this, but, let me see if I can find the video. They did a cover of Turbo Lover. And I was living in Vegas, but I drove down for the weekend to go be in the music video.
Cool. This song totally fits perfectly into this type of cover.
Right?
Perfect in this type of cover, man. I mean, the song itself is already almost industrial to begin with. The original, you know, it's just like.
Oh yeah, I actually do the original of this when I do karaoke.
Oh, I mean, I've done it plenty too.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, this was
Very
done.
wild video too, man.
Oh
Really
yeah,
cool.
this was done. The guy that directed this was Vicente Cordero. He's like from like the industrial community. He's done a lot of music videos, like for Wednesday 13 Ministry. I was in a music video, a different band called Lions at the Gate. I got a casting call where it was Lions at the Gate. I forget the name of the song, but it was like in a church. And Vicente did that one. Oh, he also did one for my friend's band, DK Zero.
Cool.
A song called Resistance. It was pretty cool. But yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that video was shot at the Schecter Guitars factory.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Scum works for them, and he was able to use the back alley of their
Cool.
warehouse and like did all that up. It was kind of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
Yeah, not much, not much this week. I'm gonna start. And once I get back from this, I'm gonna be moving my office out of here and into the other room.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, because I can't, if I'm gonna start doing live streaming, I can't do it in here.
Yeah.
She works there, and then if she's not working, she's at her game over there screaming at it. So or talking, chatting with everybody that she's gaming with on Discord. So so I'm moving my office into the other room, and that's where I do my vocals anyway. So this way now I won't have to jump between rooms when I do my vocals.
Yeah.
Just have it all in there, and I'm gonna put all my green screen stuff. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna put my desk in, and then green screen the rest of the walls.
Yeah. Nice.
So I can just use the room for whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Set up instruments in a corner and do a solo live show, solo performance.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll go well when literally like the entirety is going to have to be a backing track other than me either playing bass or guitar or.
So what are you doing with the live streams?
We discussed it last week. I'm going to be starting to do a Twitch show for the label.
Oh yeah.
Twitch/YouTube. I'll stream to both at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's going to start in September. So I want to make sure I get everything set up and everything tested, everything working.
Yeah.
Get
set up.
Yeah, get my lighting set up, etc. Whatever. I need to figure out how I'm going to place the desk, where I'm going to put that, and I think I know where I'm going to put it. It's just it'll be fine that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like it's a big room. It's only like a 10 by 10, and my desk is a 6 by 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's like a 4. It's a 4 by 3.5.
Yeah.
But it sticks out, and then of course I want it a little ways away from the wall so I can get behind it with all the wiring.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have a little bit of a gap, especially if you're doing mixing and stuff like that.
Once I get everything plugged in, I'm good. But it's the getting it all plugged in.
Yeah. I've got an L-shaped desk, but I've got the front of this one. I've probably got about a foot out from the wall.
Yeah, here, let me turn off my background here for a second, and I can maneuver around. So I can't remember the name of the company now. There's a desk company specific that makes for studio peoples, and How do I freaking do this now? Why can't I change anything while I'm live? This is such a pain in the ass, this plugin. I mean, this program.
Yeah. So, you're on your iPad.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it, but
Yeah, there should be a thing next to the video button that says video settings.
you'd think, but there isn't. No, I can't. No, I don't want to ask Gemini. No, 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 no. There we go. I have to double click on it.
Mm.
Get me small. Why? Yeah, no, it's not letting me do a damn thing
Oh,
while
weird.
I'm on. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the UI from an app perspective. I'm using the web browser.
No, I should be able to click on this button right up here, but it's not letting me while I'm up. See it, now it finally opened up. What the hell? Turn off my background for a minute. I don't want to add one. I want to just turn it off. Just seriously, this app is stupid.
There it is.
Okay, so I made this desk myself. It's one of those styles,
Oh,
and it's massive. It's got that kind of leggage going on,
oh wow.
and it weighs a ton.
I believe it. And you
Yeah,
got those.
2 inches thick down here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's easy enough. I can take the legs off, and it'll be easy enough to move it. But
Oof. Are
still,
those studio rack sections in there, or are they just?
yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah.
nice.
I used to, and I mean, I used to have them filled, but I said, I never even used the stuff. So,
Yeah.
and I had to sell a lot of stuff. I gave up music for a couple of years and said, you know what, I'm not even going to do this anymore. I'll just get rid of some of it. I'll get rid of all this stuff.
Mhm.
But I mean, of course, I'm back to it again.
Yeah.
Musicians never quit, man. We never
Right.
quit.
All right, man.
Anyway, all right.
Well, I will see you same time next week, man.
Okay. Okay, I put my background back on now. I figured it out. I can't click. I have to tap.
Yeah, it's because it's an iPad.
Well, but I'm using this. I can go between my Mac and my iPad with my keyboard and mouse.
Oh, okay.
But in this app, I have to tap, not click. I can click in any other app. Like if I'm in Brave, I can click on YouTube and click, and it'll do it. I don't have to tap.
Ah, okay.
But this one I have to tap.
All
That's
right.
why it was never opening anything. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. See you next week.
See ya. Bye.